folks, ET here coming at you with the week ahead look for SPY. So let's get to it. First off, we're starting off with our customer sentiment, which has had an absolutely abrupt move to the bullish side as we have ripped upwards. If you look back a little bit, look left, you see sometimes we get these extreme bars. We see sometimes a little bit of reversals. So let's see if we get a little bit of gamma that can show us that. If not, maybe we just continue to the upside. Next up, we will take a at our dark pool levels, couple of SIG prints to mark up 579, pretty further down, and then a 595.6 up here at 26 prints. Quite a few prints there to keep an eye on as well. Mark them on your charts. Interesting look here, very thin gamma up above, and then quite a bit of support, or dark pools, sorry. Very thin dark pools above. Got a pretty nice one here at 494, and that SIG print obviously way up there is pretty large. Interesting to see here that our largest ag is all the way down here at 582 still. So if we get any red days, we get any pullback days, and a healthy pullback is fine, folks. Doesn't mean we're crashing. Just means we get a healthy pullback, and then maybe we see some more highs after that. So mark these on your charts. They do change every day, so make sure you keep an eye on our PMP videos every morning as we go along. But important to note how far away we are from here right now with price. Once we start to see that, if we see a shift in customer sentiment and a shift in gamma later on in the week, then I start to maybe eye this around this area as a target. So let's go ahead and jump into our gamma real quick, our price distro, our GEX and DEX profile, and get you out of here. So remember, price distro one day means next day. So Monday is showing actually a little bit mixed, a little bit bull, a little bit bear, maybe a round trip sort of day. Could be that ugly word chop day, but let's hope not. Let's see if we can get what the rest of the week looks like. Tuesday, actually looking a little bit bearish as well. Wednesday, bit mixed, but more bearish. Thursday, substantially more bullish than every other day this week, obviously. And then Friday is showing sort of a mixed day, higher. That's a big day there. Nice round trip day Friday. That'd be cool if we got that, right? Got a little bit of bear or bull first, and then a flip from there. Remember, price distro does change. So does dealer OI, which we will cover next. And if these things don't match, that's fine, because what we're looking for is what gamma says overall anyhow. So gamma's RA1A, our most important. We repeat it every week, so keep an eye there. So big red bar to the left equals bullish days. Big green bar to the right equals bearish days. There's not really anything here on dealer OI to keep an eye on too much. We do have a pretty big bullish bar here, but these tend to flip sometimes as well. So keep an eye here as we go along. Let's jump into our gamma. So we've got a pretty big cluster, positive cluster. Remember, green repels here on our ag from 588 all the way up early to 594. Biggest pull is 600. We've got a small repel up here at 620. We're not going to worry about this 556 down here at the moment. That is very far away. Probably not going to worry about this 580, even though that is somewhat close to that dark pool, unless we see some gamma changes throughout the week that give us these bigger pulls that are lower. Let's go ahead and jump into Monday and see what we have for the week here. So Monday, 11/11, jumping in. Interesting look. Biggest pulls are 601 and 590. So we still have this gamma cluster here really covering that same area. We hold 596, then we get a chance to keep going up. If we break these here and repel downwards, then we make our way down to 590, maybe 588 for that small repel there. Could trap us in this range here, this 596 really to 592. Could keep us in that $4 range if we break below that and can't get back above. So pretty simple there for Monday. Let's go ahead and jump into Tuesday, 11/12. So Tuesday, 11/12, still showing around this same area. So we've got some big repels on our ag and on our Monday around this price, which means we could theoretically just continue to range around this spot. Big repel at 590. We've seen that before already, and another one at 594. So same thing for Tuesday. Holding 594 is important. We hold it. We have chance to cover all this range right here, maybe more. If we can't hold it, we trade between 594 and 590. Still seeing a nice repel down here at 572. We'd have to be pretty bearish to drop that far. All right, let's jump into Wednesday, 11/13, sorry. My numbers mixed up there, and see what we have there. So here's another interesting one. Still seeing this 590 range. Still seeing this around 600 range. Biggest pull is 595, so we're kind of seeing that theme. Starting to have a feeling that might be important this week if these big pulls continue to happen. We have an opposing pull down here though at 586, which let's say we open at the high around 598, can theoretically give us a nice pull down to this repel here. See if we hold that 590. So 590 is starting to seem like a pretty important level this week for any downside so far, and really around that 600 range for the upside. So that's Monday, Tuesday. Let's jump into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11:14. See what we've got here. So Thursday, interesting look here. Still seeing that 590 range pop up, and then this 595 range right here. Biggest pull is 597. So anywhere from 592, if we hold, we've got a lot of upside potential. Hopefully we don't get a chop day right around in this range here. Weird to see these levels all down here. I'm not going to worry about them right now. We're going to have to see a pretty major move down, and we'll know if that's going to happen because guess what? A lot of these levels will start to show up as larger pulls. You'll see them grow. You can scroll over them throughout the day and see if they've grown or not. Equally as important, you can check to see if, let's say Monday, this is still here, this 589. But then when you check late day, it's grown down here. If you just go ahead and write that down or take a look, then you can see which levels grow and which ones don't. Very important thing as part of going through the platform is to see what changes have gone on throughout the week there. Okay, so we've done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going on to Friday. Fridays are usually a little bit messy because of hedging and rehedging. I repeat that all the time, but want to keep it clear. We still have that same positive gamma range right around this here. This 588, I guess, to 592. So big important spot there. Biggest pull is 585. So very interesting there on Friday. So far, our biggest pull is a little bit further away from price than we are right now. Big repel at 556. We've seen that a couple of times. That would be an absolutely wild drop. So we're going to put an X on it for now, unless we start to see a lot of downside Momo and a lot of big pulls taking over. So Friday equally as interesting. Above 600, got a nice pull up here to 605. So if we're all the way above all of this, or even if we get above this 595 gamma cluster, we could take that pull over. Keep an eye on this 585 though to see exactly if it continues to grow throughout the week and starts to show up on other DTEs as well. Last up, we'll check our GEX and VEX profile. Remember, the further below zero the blue line is, the more price is supported. I like to just do a little walkover from one spot to the next that's still pretty far below. So 590, let's say to 607. That's a pretty good sized range, but we also saw that range on the gamma profile up above for all of our DTEs. Make sure you do check this daily. Very important to keep an eye as you go along, you will start to see, let's say, this move to the right a little bit as we're down some. You'll start to see that pull up, and then it's a good idea to see what gamma looks like for that upside target, or you'll see it get walked down to the left here sometimes before we even get a chance to dip as we go up, and then you've got a little bit of a short side target. That is all for now. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.